everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video is just gonna be like a get ready with me in quarantine. It's been like a month-ish of quarantine and it's honestly been like the longest month of my entire life and I've been pretty bored, so I want to start making YouTube videos again because I told myself I was gonna be doing that during quarantine, but that obviously has not happened yet. But I figured now is the time to do it since I have like a few things to talk about. Like, I've been reading a lot recently, so I want to talk about some of the books that I've been reading and also just like what I've been doing in quarantine, I guess. So it's just gonna be a get ready with me. I'm not gonna like say what products I'm using or anything. I'll leave it in the description box, but yeah, I'm just gonna be talking basically. Just get ready with me to do nothing. So yeah, I need to take my glasses off because now I cannot see anything, but oh well. So it's been over a month of quarantine at this point, and honestly I've been not miserable is a bit dramatic, but it has not been easy, especially because I'm not working. So for like the first, I think like a week or so of quarantine, I was having to go into work, but then my boss told me that to not come in anymore, but they're still paying me, so that's good at least. So I have some money coming in so I can continue paying my lease for my car, but I'm not like actively going out to work, and also school is online now. So now I truly have like nothing to do because my online classes are like pretty easy for the most part, and I already had online classes before all of this, so it's not really like a big change for me necessarily. But I don't know, I just miss going outside, seeing my friends, seeing my boyfriend, and just like doing stuff that honestly, if I had known that the last time that I saw my friends and my boyfriend, I went to a movie and went to a concert, like if I knew that that would be the last time that I did those things for a while, I would have made the most of it. But obviously we could have predicted this, even though Florida has like 20,000 cases at this point, which is insane. Like, it's getting up there with how many cases there are here in Florida. But our government here in Florida specifically, like our governor, has been pretty incompetent to say the least. Like, didn't really enforce stay-at-home orders until there were like a lot. There were like already like 10,000 cases until he started like the stay-at-home orders, but they weren't even that like strict. But then they started like putting a curfew and everything, so that kind of helped, I guess. But yeah, it's been rough down here, and apparently they started opening up beaches in Jacksonville, which that's a thing that's happening. And the mayor of, I think a mayor of Miami said that he wasn't going to be opening the beaches here, so that was good to hear. But Jacksonville is apparently not being smart with their decisions, which sucks. But Florida really is a nightmare. Florida just, oh god, it's been rough, as I've said like a million times, but I've been managing to keep myself entertained, kind of. Let's see, what have I been doing in quarantine? At the first few weeks, first like month, basically, I wasn't doing literally anything. Like, I would just do what I always did, which was just watch Netflix, watch YouTube videos. Like, I wasn't really taking, like, not taking it seriously, because I was taking it very seriously, but I didn't really think about like being actually productive and getting things done, because why would I want to be productive when we're in the middle of like a pandemic? Like, I don't care to do anything. Like, it just feels like the days are just passing. Like, the days, it feels like they have no meaning to them, and I don't know if I'm alone in this. I was talking to my boyfriend and my friends about this, but it literally just feels like days are passing. Like, there's no meaning, or like, like there's no meaning to the days. Like, days are just passing. Like, normally before the pandemic and before quarantine, like, each day we would have something to look forward to, like whether it was work or school or like going out with your friends, going to a concert, whatever. But now the days, they're just passing, and there's really like no meaning to days passing anymore. Like, at this point it feels like we're just existing and waiting, hoping and praying that this will eventually pass. But yeah, this past week, like, which is like when it was starting to near a month of quarantine, that's when I started really spiraling a little bit, because it's officially been like over a month that I've been in quarantine, which it's been long. It's been a really long month. March and more so like April, but mostly March was like the longest month ever. And also it sucks that the quarantine and everything started in March, because that was when I had so many things that I was looking forward to. Like, there were so many local shows I was gonna go to, and then my boyfriend's band was gonna be playing at the fair, which was gonna be super cool to see them performing on like a big, like an actual stage, which that would have been super cool. But obviously that didn't happen, and then it got postponed until next year, which kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do about it? Looking for my highlight. I don't have my glasses on, so I cannot see. Okay, here it is. And then I need my blush. I have a liquid blush from Flower Beauty that I don't know where it is, but I don't want to use it up because apparently they got discontinued, so I'm trying to be sparing with my blush. So what else? In March I saw Hamilton, which was honestly such an amazing experience. Like, the entire time that I was there, I was smiling from ear to ear. Like, I was just so happy, and I couldn't believe that I was seeing Hamilton. Obviously it wasn't like the original cast or anything, but honestly I don't really care. Like, it's still an amazing musical, and all the actors that were playing, they were all so good. Like, it was such a surreal experience. Like, I had super high up seats because that was like the cheapest that they had, and pretty much all that they had that wasn't like thousands of dollars. But I can't believe that I managed to get Hamilton tickets like a week before the date, because I was constantly checking like the Adrian Arch website and like Ticketmaster and everything, and the tickets are just ridiculously expensive, and I just couldn't like justify spending like over $300 on something. So I was like, I kind of accepted the fact that I wasn't gonna be seeing Hamilton. I would just have to wait if they ever came back to Miami. But I constantly checked the website, and then one day I decided to check the Adrian Arch website, which is where they were playing, and then I saw that they had Hamilton tickets that were like $50-ish, and then after fees it looked in like the $70 range. But I was so shocked that I was able to find Hamilton tickets that didn't cost an arm and a leg. So I texted all of my friends, because I wanted to go with my friends, because I know that they also wanted to see Hamilton and they were really excited to go too. And then I saw that the prices were super expensive, so we are all like, I was like texting them, and I was like, I found Hamilton tickets for next Thursday, and they're like $70 in like the upper level or whatever, and they were like, buy them literally right now. And then I posted to my Instagram story that I had gotten the tickets, and another one of my friends, she DM'd me and she was like, oh, you're gonna see Hamilton? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, I want to go too. So I told her where my seats were, and then she also ended up buying a ticket, which is so funny because this friend, she always ends up buying tickets because I tell her to. Like, she went to which concert? She went to the B Miller concert because of me. She went to I can't remember any other, nothing's coming to mind, but she's always going to concerts and buying concert tickets because I tell her to, because I know that it's gonna be fun. So she bought Hamilton tickets now because of me, because I'm such a good influence on making people spend all of their money. But yeah, Hamilton was incredible. Honestly, I still can't believe that I saw Hamilton. Like, it doesn't really feel real because I don't know, where is my brow pencil? That's not it. Nope. Here it is. Like, it was such a cool experience. Like, I've never been in like not opera house, but it was at the Adrian Arts Center. It's like a performing arts venue where they have like musicals and like plays and stuff, and it was so fancy. Like, I was dressed kind of fancy. I had like a blazer on, but I was wearing jeans and boots to make it more like casual because I didn't want to be too dressed up. But it was such a cool experience being at like that venue and seeing a musical. Like, I don't know, I felt so out of place there, but it was still so cool. And let me see, I'm trying to think of what else happened, because apparently when it was like a week-ish after I saw Hamilton, I got an email from Adrian Arts Center saying that someone that went to the Hamilton show that I went to got diagnosed with COVID-19, which that was interesting because I was panicking a little bit, wondering like if they were sitting near me, if I had come into contact with them or whatever, but I was feeling fine, so I wasn't really worrying that much. But that was really interesting to learn about. But Hamilton was my last contact with the outside world. No, that's a bit dramatic. No, Hamilton was like the last thing that I did before quarantine. Like, my last like outing, I guess, and it was to see Hamilton. Which, honestly, I'm not mad at that. Like, I wouldn't, yeah. My dad almost didn't want me to go because that was when they were starting the lockdown and everything, but they hadn't canceled the show, so he let me go. And honestly, I'm so happy that I went because it was the best night ever. I had so much fun, and I was just singing along and trying to just have a good time before this lockdown. So that was fun. Then right after our show, the rest of the shows got canceled, so I got so lucky that I managed to get tickets for like basically the last show, because they were nearing the end of their tour. Like, it was like the last week, like weekend-ish of the tour here, and then it got canceled right after my show, which I feel like I got so lucky with that. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish up my makeup here and then I'll be right back because I can't talk while doing mascara because I don't want to make a mess. Oh, I also want to talk about, I just completely forgot that I wanted to talk about this, but I saw Parasite last night finally, I know that it's taken me way too long to finally watch Parasite, but it's hard for me to watch movies because I don't have the attention span. Like, I'm usually like on my phone the entire time when I'm watching a movie at home, which I know is bad, but I just can't focus on something for extended periods of time. But I finally saw Parasite, and wow, that was such a good movie. Everything that happened I was not expecting to happen. Like, I didn't really know the plot of Parasite, like I didn't really know the plot or anything, so I was kind of going into it blind, which you probably should, because then you'll be blown away. Like, it's insane. It's like, it's so crazy, everything that happens, especially towards the end. I was not expecting any of that to happen, but it was such a good movie. Like, wow, it deserved all of the Oscars that it got, because it was an incredible movie. And honestly, it sucks that the racists and the xenophobes are missing out because they let their prejudice towards foreign films stop them from watching them because they're in another language. But sucks for them that they're missing out on such a good movie. But yeah, I finished my makeup. I'm just gonna do, should I do setting spray? Sure, why not? It's not like I'm going anywhere, but might as well. So yeah, what else did I want to talk about? Because I've never done like a get ready with me before. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I want to talk about these books because I've been in a reading slump for the past 2 years. Like, I recently checked my Goodreads. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Wait, give me a minute, because I need to see. Okay, wow, I can see so much better now. But yeah, I've been in a reading slump for the past like 2 years, which really sucks because I really enjoy reading. But then I decided, since we're like in quarantine, might as well. Now's the chance for me to start reading again, because I have so many books. That's my bookshelf right there. Ooh, right there. And I have so many books that I've been wanting to read. So I decided to try reading again, and I started my reading journey with this book, which I love this book so much. These are my 2 favorite authors, Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. They made this book, which it's so good. It's called What If It's Us, and the premise is so cute. It's such a good book. I read this book in a day. Like, I was just flying through it because the chapters are pretty short, and like the words on the page are actually like, they're like pretty big, so you can just like keep on reading. But it's so good. It's such a cute little romance. Like, the premise is basically this boy Arthur, he's in New York for the summer, and then he has to go, no, that's, nope. I got confused. No, Ben, he lives in New York. He's going to a post office to ship off his ex-boyfriend's things, and that's when Arthur sees him walking into the post office and decides to talk to him. And then they get separated because like something happens. I'm not gonna spoil it, but they get separated, and then Arthur and Ben are trying everything they can to find each other, and then eventually they do, and it's such a cute little romance. Like, it's such a good book. I only gave it 4 stars on Goodreads because I refuse to give anything 5 stars for some reason, but there are a few like kind of annoying things about Ben and Arthur. But it's such a cute little YA little romance. It's such a good book, and they both die at the end. Another really good book. I sobbed when I read that book. They both die at the end, but Adam Silvera I literally sobbed. But yeah, this is such a good book. And then after that, since I was on such a high that I was able to finish a book in one day, I decided to then read Dangerous Girls by Abigail Haas, which this book is incredible. It's insane. Like, it had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. It's this group of friends, they on spring break, they go on vacation, and then one of the friends gets murdered and they don't know who did it, and then basically, yeah, the police, there's this, yeah, oh but yeah, it's such a good, like, thriller. I don't know if it's not really like a thriller, but it's kind of like a mystery, suspense, drama kind of. But this was really good. This was a really good book. And there were some times where I would be really annoyed at how the police would be handling the investigation, but this was another really good book. I also finished this in one day. And then I was waiting for the rest of my books to arrive because I was really excited to read those, the ones that I ordered, because the ones on my shelf, like, there weren't really any that were really piquing my interest. So I decided to pick up my favorite book ever, Six of Crows. I decided to start rereading this, and I've been tabbing and highlighting it, my favorite parts. But yeah, I've been rereading this on audiobook. I don't have the dust jacket on because I don't like reading books with a dust jacket on. I don't know why, but this book is so good. Like, I haven't read it in a while. Like, I read it in like 2017, and I haven't really picked up a book since then, but I started rereading this and I love this book. It's so good. Like, all of the characters, I love character driven stories, and this is like the perfect book for that because I love all of the characters so much, and it's such a good, like, story. Like, they're all trying to go on this heist and it's so intense, but it's I don't really know how to talk about books because I just talk about how much I love them. But all the characters in this book and the romances are so cute. Like, Kaz and Inej, like Kaz as a character, he tries being like this tough guy, but really he has a soft spot for Inej specifically, and it's just so cute. And then there's Nina and Matthias, which I don't know how I feel about that romance. I never really liked it to begin with, but yeah. And then there's Jesper and Wylan, which they're so cute. They need to be protected at all costs. But yeah, this is a really good book, and I'm so happy that I started reading again because reading has really been giving me the serotonin that I needed. So these are the books that I've been reading, and yeah, I'll have another book that's arriving today, which is Only Mostly Devastated. I don't know who the author is, but yeah, I have that book arriving today. It probably has arrived by now. I think I got a notification for it, but yeah. And then I have a huge book outlet order. I bought like 9 books on book outlets, so maybe I'll do a book outlet haul, maybe. I don't know. I want to make more YouTube videos in this quarantine, so yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. I've also been trying to play instruments again, cause like 10 years ago I was in like guitar lessons and I would play guitar, so I decided to take my electric guitar out of the attic. So I've been trying to do that, but I haven't really been motivated enough to do that. So yeah. And also not right before, this was like at the beginning of like lockdown starting, I decided to go to my boyfriend's house so he could lend me his ukulele. So I've been playing ukulele more so than anything else because it's an easier instrument for me to play. Like, it's so hard for me to play instruments with like 6 strings for some reason. So I've been playing ukulele, playing guitar kind of, and reading a bit. I tried skateboarding a bit too because it's been a while since I've skateboarded like over 10 years, but that has not been happening as much because it is so hot outside. It's been like in the 90s every single day, which is so miserable. But yeah, I also tried embroidery. I have like a bunch of like threads and the hoops and everything, but I just really have not been motivated to do anything. But I have been motivated to start reading recently, so hopefully I can continue this reading high because it just makes me so happy to read. But yeah, this video is so long. I was gonna try to put in a little updated room tour at the end of this, but that might be a separate video because this video is already half an hour long almost, and I don't want to make it any longer than that. So yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Oh, also, if you have any book recommendations, please let me know because I'm always looking for new books to read. Clearly. So yeah, okay, that's it. I'm just gonna include this at the end of the video, but